Welcome. And here's Loren with Pilates.
Yay! Okay, so first of all, I just want to say a huge thank you. Oh, fun. A huge thank you. This event, I can't tell you, I had no idea what I was entering into other than I knew it probably would be amazing. And it is amazing. I feel like I'm buzzing from the first boxing. I'm trying to get my box on. And then Zumba I haven't done in years. I had to change my shirt. I slept through it. I'm like, how do I even teach now? I don't even know what to do. So everyone here, I just feel like from everyone moving to the sponsors around to the staff, I don't know about you all, but I feel so good. I feel so good. Yes. And I don't know. I feel like there's something to say with these community events that are put together that really, when you bring people together that encourage each other in movement and in health and community and connection, you feel different. I don't know. I'm buzzing. I'm telling you, I don't even know what the class is going to be like now because I'm just I gotta. Okay, so that being said, I also just want to plug NAMI. I have not just a history with NAMI Collier, but a long history of mental health in my family. And NAMI has helped my family and I out for years and years and years. So it's also an organization so close to my heart. So thank you also for, please donate. Please donate. I think I'm going to take the mic away now. Oh, wait, I do want to say one thing. So typically we do have mats in Pilates. You don't need to. I also kind of love the idea that we were all just kind of moving so we can feel we're going to imagine we're in sand. The only thing I ask is that you have a little bit of space between each other, unless you really like your neighbor and you want to hold their hand. You want to touch them a little bit, but a little bit more space would be perfect. And that's it. Are we ready? Ready? Great. Okay. Let's actually start standing. And if you could imagine you have your own little space, right? It doesn't have to be a mat, but your own little space. You're toward the back of that space. Good. And let's take our arms all the way up to the ceiling. Grab the right wrist, reach the right arm up and stretch over. And then we'll just shift the hips over slightly and bring everything back up through center. Bring the arms down and just drop the head for a second. I usually call this little wilted flower. And then reach your arms right back up to the ceiling again. Grab the left wrist, stretch it up and all the way over to the side. Good. I know we have Vicky on the sound bowls too. It's going to be amazing. Reach the arms down, little wilted flower. We're going to take one more big breath in. Good. As you take the arms down, roll the spine, head, shoulders, chest. You're going to roll all the way down until it feels good. You can bend your knees. You can soften your head. I'm going to come up to stand, but you stay down. Yeah, soften the legs, really hang over, almost like you're hanging over a bar. Drop your head completely. Yeah, stay down. Fill up the belly with a lot of breath. And you're going to roll up like you're stacking the spine piece by piece as if there were a wall behind you. Come all the way up to stand. Bring the arms up. This time we're going to stay down. Arms float, head, shoulders, chest. Come all the way down and walk yourself out to a hands and knees position. So you're on your hands, on your knees. Reach the chest forward, look forward, and round the spine. Curve the tail, look toward the navel. Look forward, open the chest, and round the spine. Push the floor away. Yeah, and any movements that feel good with this, you can bend the elbows, reach forward. Yeah, nice. Round the spine. We'll do two more like that. Waking up the bones. Hopefully this feels good after Zumba. Nice. We'll do one more. Reach forward, chest forward. Nice. And then round the spine again. Pilates is known for the core, and this is where it begins. Come into your hands and knees, tuck your toes, and lift the knees off of the floor. So you're holding this quadruped, this hands and knees position, and you're fierce, right? You really want to feel like you're pushing the floor away from both the hands and the feet. Keep holding. How are we doing? Keep your head lifted. Look forward. Yeah, like you're about to push or pulse forward. Tap the knees down, untuck those toes, and send the hips back into a little child's pose position. Take a big breath in here and exhale right up into that hands and knees position again. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees up so we're back into that core engagement again. Try not to let the head drop, right? We want to reach and open the chest. Big breath in. Good. Isn't it fun? Good. We're going to tap the knees down again, untuck the feet, and go back into that child's pose. And bring yourself right back up to hands and knees again. Right arm forward, left leg back. Hold this position. Yeah, I know. See, this is where it happens, right? You're like, hey, friend, that's my face. Talk to each other. Let them know that you're there. Good. We're holding right arm forward, left leg back, and tap the arm and the leg down and up. Good. And what we want to try to limit is an arch, right? We don't want to arch the back, so just isolating arm and leg. Yeah, are we there? We're feeling some stuff. Good. One more time. And then bring that hand and knee down. Big breath in. Exhale, opposite arm to leg. Reach. And start to tap hand and foot down. And as you're tapping, I want you to feel the core pull up to the spine. Yeah, we're strong on that standing leg. One more. Hand and knee come down. Come onto your forearms. Step your right foot back and the left foot back. And we're not going to call this plank today. We're going to call this standing. You're just standing in a different plane. Head forward. Breathe. Try to push the floor forward with your arms. Yeah. Knees down. Untuck those feet. Try to keep your forearms as close to the floor as possible and shift back. So we want to get more upper back stretch. Yeah, exactly. So the hips can kind of stay up toward the ceiling. Great. Come back up to hands and knees. I'm going to face you for this one. Take the hands a little bit farther forward and open your right arm. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. Thread it under. And open the chest. Reverse. Open up to the bowls, the sound. It's beautiful. Thank you. And then curl under. One more time. Big breath in. So in Pilates, we want to open up the spine as much as possible before we get deep into the core. I always call it, it's the calm before the storm. Left arm opens, twist toward the sponsors. Hello. And then thread it underneath. Exhale. Yeah, and if you're not breathing on my cue, that's okay. The only bad breath is no breath. Good. Thread it underneath. Make it feel really good. And reach up. And thread it under. This is your last one. Great. Come back. Sit back toward your heels. You're going to shift your hips over to the right and swing the legs around to your front. I'm going to face this way. I'm also very short, so good. We're going to start the core spinal mobility. Curl the tailbone, reach the spine back, but imagine I'm pulling your hands forward. Okay, pause there. We're going to play a little red light, green light. Green light. You start to roll back slowly, right? Red light, pause. Reach the arms forward and send the abdominals back. Green light. Yes. Red light. Good. Hold it. Reach into that shape a little bit more. Green light. This is where everyone needs to smile. Red light. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good. Green light takes you all the way down. Nice. Right knee into the chest. That's what I like. I love the laughing. It's so good. Hug your right knee into your chest. Good. I'm going to pop up. You stay down. Yeah, stay down. Right leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Hold the back of your leg. Yeah, take some circles with your ankle. Go the other direction. Red light, green light's fun, isn't it? Good. Bend the knee back into your chest. Hold the knee with your left hand and cross it over. Take a little spinal twist. You can look to the right or left. Yeah, talk to your neighbors. Good. And then come back to center. Send that leg down onto the mat, left knee into the chest. Good. Stretch the left leg up to the ceiling or your other leg. Yep, and then take some circles. This should feel nice. It feels nice also just me doing it after Zumba and boxing. Go the other direction if you're not there already. Bend the knee back into the chest. Hold it with your right hand and cross that leg over. Reach the left arm out to the side. Yeah, and then you can take the head from side to side if that feels good. Or lay on someone's foot. Come all the way back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Here we go. I'm going to do it here. I think you'll be able to see me or just watch your neighbors. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. So you're curling up into this little small ball. Good. Hands go behind your head. Right leg reaches out as low to the floor as you can. And switch your legs. Switch, switch. For some of you that know the Pilates work, this more traditional work, we grab the knee and the ankle. Yeah, good. Keep going. Can you curl the head, neck, and chest up a little bit higher? Yes, good. So you're doing this or this. Yeah, good. We starting to feel some stuff? Good, keep going. Nice. Hug both knees into your chest. Rest your head back down. Great. We're going to enter the same way. Curl the head up toward your knees. Good. Everyone's like, what's happening? Curl up higher than you think you can. So yes, exactly. Head to the knees. Really curl in. Hands behind your head. Now both legs go out toward the pool and both knees come in. I love it. If you rather legs go up to the ceiling, that's fine too. I want you to pull the abdominals in toward in toward the spine as you send the legs out and pull back in. Good. Breathe. Full breath in. Nice. Full breath out. You want to make it happen from here. I love the faces. It's my favorite. One more time. Good. And then hug the knees back in. Rest your head. Rest your feet on the mat. Good. I feel like up here is good, but if you need me to show it, I'll just keep popping up and down. Bend the knees so the feet are flat on the mat and arms are down by your sides. You're going to take a bridge. Curl the tailbone and reach it up like a plane taking off on a runway. So you want to reach the pelvis out and then up. Good. I know my pelvis is mobile after boxing and Zumba, so it feels good. Lower the spine all the way down. Yes, like a string of pearls. You're trying to get each pearl down onto the mat. Yeah. Start with the curl. Curl the tailbone. Lift up into that long diagonal. Good. Now hold it here. Try to pull the floor in with your heels, right? Energetically. It's like you want to drag the floor in to get the back of the legs to work. Can you feel that? Yeah, a little extra. And then lower all the way down. Good. Now bring your legs a little closer together. Bridge up again. Yep. And then really press the arms down onto the mat. Your right leg goes up into a marching position, 90-90 or tabletop. Yeah, bend the right leg. Good. That's it. Lift the hips up a little bit higher. Stay up. Nice. Now straighten the leg toward me, that right leg, and pull it back into tabletop. Yeah, so you're straightening the right leg out and bending it back in. Straighten it toward the pool and bend it back in. And this is where that left glute is starting to get some activity, or maybe it has been having some activity. Really nice. One more time, you'll pull it in, rest your hips all the way down, and cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Yeah, hug that shape into your chest. Yeah, that's it. So you're in this figure four. Cross the right ankle all the way over your left thigh. Yeah. And then pull the figure four into your chest. So you're pulling the legs in. Yeah. That's it. And you can hold the back of your leg. You can hold the shin. Really just to deepen the stretch. But if you're feeling the stretch, then you're good. A little cramp. Good. Let's place that foot down and uncross. Bring the legs back together or as close together as you were before. Arms down by your sides, bridge up, curl the tailbone and lift. The left leg goes into that bent knee position and hold it. So we want to get that right glute to fire. Can everybody feel it? Yeah, just making sure, you know. Straighten the leg out to the pool and bend it right back in. Yeah, breathe. Press it out and pull back in. Nice. Press out and pull in. Press out. Great work. Press out. Pull in and hold it. Lower the hips down. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Good. And then you can pull that figure 4, the legs into your chest if it feels good, or just stay. You might feel a little glute stretch. I feel like I need it after what came before. It feels so good. And then place that foot down. Hug both knees into the chest, and we go right back into some core work. Curl the forehead up to the knees. I'm going to do this one with. Yep. Good. So for this one, the right leg goes up to the ceiling, and you're going to hold as close to the ankle or the calf as you can. The left leg reaches all the way out, so you're in like a scissor position. Switch the legs, and you're grabbing the leg that's going up to the ceiling. Switch. If your head doesn't feel good, hold the head with both hands. Switch and switch. I'm going to come up and watch. Full breath in and full breath out. That's it. Can you make the legs a little bit longer? Yeah, I love the honest answer. No, actually I can't. Good, really nice, everybody. Take one more both sides and hug the knees back into your chest. Good, rest your head. Take a full breath in and curl right back up. So what I'm taking you through is the Joe Pilates original series of 5 from the early 1900s. Exactly. Post-World War II. So curl the head, neck, and chest up. Yeah, good. So we're going to take these last 2 here. Curl the forehead up to the knees. Make yourself into a tight little ball. Both legs are going to go up to the ceiling. Hold your head with your hands. Yeah, good. You can have bent legs. That's fine. Just glue those legs together. Lower the legs down and lift the legs up. Yeah, you know the lower you go, the harder it is to come back because why? Gravity. Yes, good. Lower, nice. And lift, breathe. Full breath in, full breath out. Remember, you're oxygenating the muscles. You're getting a stretch as you lift the legs up. You've got one more to go. Nice. Bend the knees and recover again. Nice work. We have one more to do, and we're going to make this one a little quicker. Hug the knees back into your chest. I love it. So good. It's looking great, everybody. Curl the forehead up to meet your knees again. Make yourself into that tight ball. This is the fun one. Hands behind your head. Yeah, curl the chest up a little bit higher. Like really try to peek through the knees. The right leg stretches all the way out to the pool, and you twist to your left. Yep, and then you switch legs, twist to the right. You switch legs, twist to the left. Switch and twist to the right, and we're just going to pick up the pace a little bit. Switch, 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 switch. Yes, good. Switch. Smile at your neighbor if you catch them. Good. One more time, both sides. This is the best part. Hug your knees in, rest. Place both feet on the mat. Open the arms out to a T or the floor, and take both knees to the right side. So you're in a twisted stretch with the legs bent. Yeah. This is actually where it's really nice if your neighbor consents. Grab your neighbor and you can get a little pull for an extra stretch. Yeah. Breathe through the left side of the ribs. Take the knees over to the other side. Yeah, and your pace is totally up to you. So I love that knees are windshield wipering from side to side. Feel a good stretch and breathe. You want to open the lungs, open the chest. Great work. Come back to center. Hug those knees back into your chest again. And this time, grab the backs of your legs instead of the top and rock up to a seated position. Yay! Good. How are we doing? Core feeling good? Good. We're going to go right into a stretch before we get into the glutes. So the typical seated position is right leg, or I'll mirror you. Yeah, that's it. Right leg in front, left leg behind. We call it Z-sit. You don't have to sit like this. You could sit cross-legged. You could sit with the legs out. Be comfortable where your pelvis is. That's the best part. Arms out to a T. you're gonna lift your ribs up and try to like touch this amazing little chandelier. So the whole spine grows up to the ceiling, that's it. And then stretch over toward the sponsors. I want you to think like you're reaching toward the corner where the ceiling and the wall meet. And then look at that spot. Yeah, like you're really yearning for that. Reach, reach, reach. And then set the left hand down and go deeper into that corner. And you should feel that stretch along the right side. Lower the right arm down, but keep your stretch. So you're still bending over to the left. Yeah, you should feel a neck stretch here, and then reach that arm up to the ceiling. We'll do that one more time. Lower the right arm. You should feel that stretch right along the neck. And then come back up. Good. And we go all the way over to the other side and take a twist. You can come down onto your forearms. Breathe into the back. Come right back up to that starting position. We're going to do one more like that. Reach toward the corner. Yeah, and really, like, this is where I always like to say, think of something that you really want in your life. It's like, how can I get to that thing? Yeah, and then reach, lower that left hand. Good. This time we're going to circle the right arm back, take it down by your hip, and come forward. Circle back, down by your hip, and come forward. And then we go up and over to the second side. This time when we take this stretch, we come onto the hands and try to lift your back leg. It stays bent, and lower it down. Lift and lower. Yeah, so since the glutes are coming, we want to start to get them engaged a little bit. You can also come down onto your forearms and lift and lower. I know it's kind of a funky position. Yeah, that's it. We're just giving some attention and awareness to the glutes. Are you feeling some things back there? Good. That's it. And then we'll do one more. Place the leg down, come up. Yep. Straighten the left leg out, and then the right leg out, and fold forward. You've got a little inner thigh moment. And also remember, you don't have to go anywhere. Like, there's no reason to try to get chest on the floor or something that you're imagining. Wherever you feel the stretch is exactly where you need to be. Yeah, sounds are amazing. Yes. Good. This is also super good for pelvic floor, for the hips. We don't usually, unless everyone stretches like this every day. Anybody stretch like this every day? Hey, Keishaun! Yeah, we need it because we don't pay attention to these inner thighs nearly as much. Ready to stretch on the other side. Come up, take the other leg forward, the other leg back, arms out to a T. The magic is here in the ribs. Lift the ribs up as high as you can. Yearn, long for that thing that's over there. Yeah, I really like to picture it. I'm like, what do I want in my life? How do I get this thing? And then drop the right. Reach a little bit further into the stretch. This one is for your neck. So the left arm lowers down. Keep that side stretch and reach up. And lower that left arm down. Good. Reach up. Looks so nice, everybody. And then come up and over. This is your twist. Stay and stretch. So I like to come onto my forearms. I have zero torso, so yeah. And then just relax, breathe. See if you can relax the neck, the shoulders, the belly. We'll do one more breath. And then come all the way back up to your starting position. Reach all the way up and over, really where the corner of the ceiling and the wall meet. Drop that hand down. This time you circle. The left arm goes back. Yeah, you could follow the fingertips with your eyes if that feels good. Let's do one more on this side. I'm biased, I need it. Good. And then when you come back up, all the way up and over to the other side, this is the one that's a little kooky. Hands go onto the floor, and you lift your back leg. Keep it bent, lower, and lift. Yeah, exactly. You can come onto the forearms. Maybe just one forearm feels good. Yeah. What we're trying to do is just pay a little attention, get these glutes a little more spicy before we go into the actual glute work next. Still lifting the lower abdominals. Nice. We'll do one more and then lower that leg down. Come up, extend that leg, the other leg, one more fold forward, and it's like magic. Maybe you got a little bit more stretch. Or maybe not, I know. I love the shaking of the head. Not today. Good, nice work. It looks good. Walk yourself back up. All right, this is where I'm gonna start to do a little around the world. You're gonna bring the legs together and bring your hips just a little bit more forward so you can bend your knees just so we have some space in the back. Roll, no, you know what we need to do? Red light, green light. You can keep the legs a little bit bent, that's fine. All right, everybody ready? Green light. Start to roll back. Red light, too fast. Good, now what we're trying to get is the pull of the abdominals back, but also the stretch forward with the arms. Green light, slow, 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 slow. Red light. Good, green light. Okay, this is, no, red light. Good, be able to breathe here. Be able to hum. It's like you're just hanging out on a hammock for a while. Green light. Oh, this is the red light. Ah! Green light all the way back down. Nice work. Okay, lay down, relax. Good work. I love red light, green light. I loved it as a kid. Okay, so we're all gonna roll over onto our right side, facing the sound bowls over here. It's so nice, thank you. It's really beautiful. I've never taught with sound bowls before, and I'm like, ooh, this is kind of magical. So you're on your right side, and for today, let's come down and make a little pillow for your head with your right arm. Yeah, if you wanna prop the head up like this too, that's absolutely fine. Bend both legs so they're at sort of this 90, like if you were on your back and pulled both legs into that bent leg position, that's where you are. I think you can bend the knees forward just a little bit more. Yeah, okay, good. Now we're getting into the glutes. So you're gonna feel something. You're on your own for when you need to take a break, and then you come right back in. Lift your top leg up off of the bottom leg. Good, and lower it down. Lift it up and lower it down. And then try to put together all of the things that you just did. It's still core work. You're still breathing in the chest. You're still expanding the ribs and thinking about that thing that you're longing for. Good. So think about this as the inventory, right? You're taking inventory of how that hip feels. Let's open the leg and hold it and straighten it all the way down and pull it back into that bent leg position. So you straighten, push it all the way down and pull it back in. Yeah, it looks like this. Push and pull. Yeah, push and pull. Good. Push and pull. And then right about now, I know when I do this, it's like, okay, I'm starting to feel some things. Reach out and hold. Yeah, and then take little circles. You could point or flex the foot. I want you to try to make your leg 10 times longer than it is. So you're trying to touch the pool. Good, and then reverse. It's happening, isn't it? Reverse the circles. Good, remember, when it starts to get hard, use the abdominals. Hold the leg still and take it forward just a little bit. Please don't hit anyone. And take it back just a little bit. Please don't hit anyone. Yeah, forward. Or if you can, maybe you're very coordinated. You could like tickle the person in front of you with your toes. Tickle the person in the back with your toes. I love it. Forward and back. Okay, now take the leg back slightly. And if it's available, grab your foot. Yep, and then you can press the thigh back a little bit, but also connect to those lower abdominals. They have to keep you nice and stable. I always love putting this stretch in because it's not the area we worked at all. It's like a little fake out moment. Good. And then you'll take that leg back to your starting position. So both legs stacked on top of each other. The top leg is gonna open into what we call clam. I'm sure you've done yeah, good. And then lower back down. For some of you, so keep the feet together. Yep, that's it, exactly. Open and close. You're working now a different set of muscles. If you want more resistance, lift your feet. Great example here right in the middle. So if you lift your feet, you get a deeper activation of the glutes, but maybe you don't want it today, right? Good. It should feel like a different glute is working, and then the burn's happening, right? It's there. We do one more. Good. Now lower down and stretch out. So the bottom arm, the right arm is reaching this way, palm down. Both legs reach to the pool. So like you're in one long pencil. Glue those legs together. Your left hand is on the floor in front of you. Zip the lower belly in and lift both legs up. Yeah. And lower both legs down. Yeah. Keep the legs together. Lift. Yes. Good. Now 2 things are happening. Well, one, the floor might feel really bad on your hip. We're not going to do too many. Try to think about the bottom leg lifting the top leg up. Bottom leg lifts the top leg. Good. Last one. Okay, lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Yep, you got it. Roll over onto your back. Oh, hi. How was it? So good? Yes. All right, and this time, before we take a deeper stretch, we're going to roll over onto the other side. Make some space. Good. So now you're on your left. Make that little pillow for your head. Bend both knees. They're not super tight into your chest, so you have a little bit of space. The top leg lifts and lowers back down. Yep. Good. So again, this is the one where you're lifting, bend your bottom leg too. So you're stacked and then lift. Yeah, perfect. Good, good, good. Yep. This is like, oh, how's my hip feeling? How high can I lift? Can I still keep the abdominals engaged? Is my neck soft? All the things. Good. And it is your second side. Like it's still working, both sides are working just differently. This is that moment where I'm like, I promise I'll tell you when to stop. Good. Now lift it and hold. Straighten the leg out. Bend it right back in. I'm going to stand here. Yeah, it's like a little martial arts kick. Push and pull. Good. Push and pull. Yep. Now, for me, it's the pulling in, right? Trying to keep the knee lifted instead of diving down toward the floor. That'll keep the heat in the glute. Also, this isn't just for aesthetics. Who was talking about? We were just talking about this a little bit. Although aesthetics are amazing, all of this glute work prevents low back pain. It helps you articulate the spine. It's healthy for our sit to stand. And you're like, when is she going to change the... Hold it out. Little circles. Keishaun's like, she's got to change soon. Good. Nice. And then reverse those circles. That's why, you got to keep talking through it. Great. Now, hold it here. This is where it happens. Swing the leg forward slightly and take the leg back behind you. Yeah. So you're swinging the leg forward. And for those of you on the ends, maybe you have some room. Just be careful of your water bottle and maybe the sound bowls. Good. Forward and back. Keep the leg lifted. So lift it up a little bit higher. Good. That's it. And then you bend it in. Rest. Whew. It's always the second side. Good. Now we're going to go for our clam. Last little bit. Hug the knees in just a little bit more. So you're bringing them a little closer. The feet stay together and you open the top knee and close it back down. Yeah, like a little half butterfly. Open and close. Exactly. And this is where, I don't know about you, but my whole body tends to like roll backwards. I like to think of it as like trying to get away from the glute sensation. Keep the hips nice and steady. Full breath here. The belly's breathing, the ribs are breathing, the jaw is soft. Good, we're almost there. And on your last one, lower it down. Stretch both legs out. Your bottom arm, place the palm down. Yeah. Lift both legs up and both legs down. Exactly. So you're using that left arm and the right hand. Yeah. So good. She's doing the harder version. Lift and lower. Good. Breathe. So use some breath to lift. Use the breath to lower. You've got one more. Best part. Roll over, hug the knees into your chest. So nice, everybody. Good work. Everybody ready for more abdominal work? Roll over onto your back and hug the knees into your chest. Yeah. Good. Take a break for a second. You need it. Also should check the time, right, Loren? Okay. Hold the backs of your legs and rock up to your seated position again. Good. We're going to swing the legs around and come onto hands and knees. So revisit that first position that we did. Like, where's the best place to be as I like crawl from side to side? So I really want you to think a plank is just like standing, right? So when we're in plank position, you're doing this, just like you're doing this. So we're just taking this down to the floor. If you need to come onto your knees or your forearms, that's absolutely fine. But I don't want you to think of it as a different position than this long position in the spine. Hands and knees, we'll take the right leg back. Yep, and then the left leg back. And you're standing. I know we did this in the beginning. I love your face, it's so good. Now, I want you to stay and try to pull the floor in with your inner thighs, like you're squeezing the floor in. And then try to push the floor forward with your arms, but don't lose the inner thighs. Can you feel that? There's a little bit of a change there. Yay, good. Take a big breath in, look forward, and then go into what we call inverted V. You might know it as downward dog. Stay here and breathe. And then roll back out to your standing position. Good. Now, this is just going to be fun. We're going to laugh through it. It's going to be amazing. Your left hand stays on the floor, and you rotate toward the sound bowls. Hello. And then you slowly make your way back through center. Remember, knees are also fine. Forearms are also fine. Yeah. Come back through center. One more time, both sides. Open. Long chest. Open the spine. Come back to center. And open the other direction. Good. No one's laughing. There it is. Nice work. Knees down. Big child's pose. Widen the knees out a little bit more than you did in the beginning. So you have a really nice base for the pelvis, and just fold forward. Big stretch. We can smell the floor, but imagine it's lavender. Maybe a little bergamot, a little sage. Good. And then take your chest and your arms over to the right side. So you're reaching a little bit more into that side stretch. Good. And then take your chest and your arms over to the left. Big stretch there. Nice. Yeah. Good. And then the last few things we'll do, we have to do extension because we all need it, right? Most of the time our lives, we're like this, we're looking down. So we'll open the chest up. What we do is what we call swan. It's an extension like a Nike sign. I'm just going to show first on my belly since you probably can't see it if I'm down and you're down. When you bring your hands toward the ribs here, I want you to take them out to the side slightly. So you're lifting up into this reverse Nike sign or Nike sign, and leaving the chest lifted as you come down. So we don't want it to go into the low back, right? Which would look like this, like I'm going backwards. Keep reaching your chest forward, like I'm trying to pull the floor in and come up. You don't have to come up nearly that high, right? If you come up to this position, that's great. And lower yourself right back down. Yeah, so the legs are working. Think about everything that you put together in class is working. The legs, the glutes, yes. Shoulders away from the ears. Yeah, nice. Have you ever watched turtles coming out of their shell? It's that. You know what I mean? It's like this like really exploratory moment. They're like, where's the world? Right? Yes, nice. Good. So you're stretching all of that abdominal work we did. Let's do two more. I want you to paint the room in this vertical line with your eyes. So you look up like you have paint on your eyeballs. Paint the room in front, paint the room back down. Yeah. Nice. One more time. Just try to get the shoulders out of the ears. It's so good. Yes. Good. Now lower all the way back down. We're going to do one little inner thigh stretch. I'll show too because I think it might be easier. Back onto hands and knees. The right leg comes out to the side. And try to get the whole outside of your foot, that right foot, down. And sit back toward your hip, or your hips, your heels. Or come onto your forearms and shift back. Does everybody feel that inner thigh stretch? Yeah? It feels good though, right? Yes. You teach. Yeah, that's right. All right, and then we're just going to add a little stretch. Come onto your hands if you're not there already. Take the right arm up. Good. And then you'll thread it under and stay. So I like to bring my forearm down and try to cross my other forearm. So I'm kind of twisted here, but any position that feels good in the twist, just kind of linger there a little longer. That's it. Come all the way up. Now, this is just a little fun thing before we close it out. Bring both hands down. If your left knee is really far out to the side like this, pull it in so it's right under your hip and lift that right leg off of the floor. Yeah, good. And then reach the spine as long as you can. You got, yeah, exactly. And then bring that knee back in. Other side, left leg reaches out. Try to get the whole outside of your foot down on the floor. And either hips towards your heels like a child's pose or come onto your forearms and shift the hips back. And breathe. This is a really nice chance to let your belly completely relax. Remember, your organs need that too, right? All that tissue. It's a lot, right? Some days one side when I do this stretch is like, no. Let's come up to your hands. Left arm opens and reach underneath. This one, you're just going to stay a little while. Any position with the arms that feels good. You can take a little rock if you want. One more breath. Come up. Knee in and lift. Yeah, good. Just for fun, can you take your right arm off too? I love the honest answers. Yeah, there we go. Good. All right, let's take that knee back in. Tuck the toes, downward dog or inverted V. Press the hips back. Pedal out your feet so you get a calf stretch, bending one knee, bending the other. And then walk your hands towards your feet or feet towards your hands. Separate your legs as wide as your hips, so it's pretty wide. Yeah, lower all the way down, and we're just going to shift the weight over to the right. Shift your weight over to the left, like you're seaweed in the ocean. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. Imagine you're making like a figure 8 on the floor. Dragging the head. And we're going to take this motion all the way up to your standing position. Really imagine seaweed, right? The ocean's pulling all that seaweed from side to side. Yeah. And once you make your way all the way up to stand, bring your legs together. Both arms come up toward the ceiling. And we just revisit that same stretch. Grab the right wrist. This time as you stretch, you can bring the hips over. You can bend. You can twist a little bit. Yeah. Come up. Take the other wrist, hips go over. Nice. Come back up. Take the arms down, and we do our last wilted flower. Or as my niece says, sad ballerina. Take the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Big breath in. And exhale just the arms down by your sides. So good, everybody. Nice work. Good. Thank you, Vicky. Nice.